Doesn't look like I'm gonna have any help today either. Oh, maybe. Boards are twisting like crazy on my Playhouse project. I milled these over a year ago. And I put them aside to dry, and they're not that straight any longer. They look more like a racetrack. This is how I'm managing this. So there's our area that we want to cover. That's going to get covered. These are cut, I think 1 3/4 inches. I didn't want them to look like 2x4s. So the rough sawn look and the squared corners accomplishes that. So here's all the cutting that has to take place. It's a jigsaw doing that. And then that fits into a corner like that. Can you see that? But it's not the greatest fit. This is nice, but this is standing out a little bit. Let's focus a little. And that is caused by, let's see how you could tell. This edge here is not square. So see how I've been taking the circular saw and just cutting it down? Basically, I'm running this circular saw down this edge on a bevel, and I'm just kind of winging it because I'm up on a scaffolding. If I had a table saw, I just run it through with one pass and I'd get that angle nice. But I have to remind myself that this is not important. Absolutely no one cares. It's 1,000 cuts to get all these angles correct. Not that critical. That one came out okay. Nice looking board though. Look at this. This one, I'm sorry, this one dried a little thinner than this one. There should be a metal cap. I think it's gonna get a metal roof, so drip edge will come over. Yeah, I can't have this. See this gap? Uncool. I have to take that down. That's gonna bug me. This is why I moved from working for other people, doing their trim work, to owning a rental house. Because if you take too much time on a rental house, it's not a big deal. It's not one paycheck. It's a constant paycheck over and over and over. And if you treat the people that live in the house well, they stay longer. You do nicer work, they stay longer. You want to avoid working between 2 points like that, because there's no way you're going to make that cut just right. What I'm using is a pattern here with the right angle. That's a shadow line. These aren't the same, call it height. And then I'll measure to the long point there, to this point, which is 10 inches away from that long point, and that'll be our measurement. I guarantee it will not look nice. Usually you would start here, go this way, and go down like that. But because I had all this to contend with, I prefer using the longer pieces here, and if I goof up, I can make a shorter piece out of the piece that's messed up. So I had 4 boards for this side, and for the other side, have 4.5 boards. So I'm doing okay. You could technically do this in 6 boards. So I'm okay. Just a little twist up there. So we're going to put this shim under our cut. And we're going to come down just like that. And it'll take off a little more over here. Let's see how that works. Well, I keep cutting it, and it's still too short. All these scraps are because I'm double checking these angles, and I've got them all. They're all slightly different. But we're making progress. Oh, I should use the GoPro. I have a GoPro, but I have two. You know the old one that didn't have the screen? I've got that one too, but I don't like using it because it doesn't have a screen. But they're probably really good, like tie them to a car or something, or to a dog, and one dog's running. Looks pretty good, eh? And then this one looks okay. I always put these high so that the water wouldn't, what's a capillary action? It would stand a chance. This is actually a board that dried a little bit twisted, but it so happens that the framework here was a little twisted. You can't see it. So I matched up the twisted board to the twisted woodwork, and it takes a twisted mind to do it, but I got it. Here's what I have to do. This board, I don't know if you can see that, but if you look all the way down there and then here, you'll see that this is twisted like that, and I've marked it. See the pencil line? I'm going to actually take that to a sander and sand it out. I just don't want it there. And then while I'm there, I'll either plane this edge or I'll sand it. And then this mark here, I'll go from that mark to 0. And then this should fit in there like a glove. It's about 7 o'clock in the evening. It was a nice day off. I got to do this. I got to do a few other things for myself. I could continue on and get this right, maybe set up the scaffold for the other side, but unfortunately I think I need to go meet some tenants, see what they would like, see what their world is missing, how I can help. Thank you very, very much for watching. I appreciate you hanging out, helping me build this airplane. Good way to take a day off. See you soon.